What's up? Me in this thing. But nah, I was just like around the house, cleaning up, doing my thing, whatever. I was thinking about something, man. And I was like, excuse me. But you got a lot of people that talk about, you know what I'm saying, they real, they 100, all that, you know what I'm saying? I've over my little course of life, my 28 years of life, people ain't really real, man. It kind of it's disheartening. I won't say it's sad. It's disheartening because you run into individuals and they talk about how real they are, and so personal experience. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective, so to say, I had this level of expectation. All right, boom. So you say you're real. Well, this is what real people do. This is how real people act. This is how real people respond. But then when situations come about, they don't really get down like that. So people ain't really real, man. I mean, they mean well. I mean, I honestly believe that they think that they are. They may have some real characteristics, but a lot of people just ain't really real as they think they are. You know what I'm saying? Being real is hard. Being real is being vulnerable. Being real is being uncomfortable. Being real is not being liked sometimes. And, as much as they think they're real, they just really not. And I'm not saying this to bash people, you know what I'm saying? That's not what the point of this is. The point of this is for us that claim to be so real, so 100, to really sit back and examine and think like, dang, am I really as 1,000 as I think I am? When the time comes for me to say what's really on my mind in a loving, caring way, am I? Because that's being real. When it comes time to let my friends or my family know the way that they acting is not really becoming of who they really are, am I going to say something? Because that's being real. If someone's approaching me and I'm not really interested, rather than ghosting or ignoring them, am I going to say, hey, I really appreciate you. What you're saying is thoughtful. I'm really not really interested, because that's being real. And I hope, like I said, I hope myself. I hope that I can remember this when I come to those situations where I can be real, because I think I'm a 100 type guy, but I know in the past I done shucked and jived and ran and ducked in situations, but I wasn't being real. I wasn't being 100. You know what I'm saying? So let's all try to be real. Change is hard. Change is very uncomfortable. And I empathize with people that are trying to change. I myself was one of those individuals, but mine was kind of, I won't say it was forced on me, because we always have a choice. But I was just at a point in my life where I was like, this is not what's up. Boom. Gotta do something different. I have to change. And it's a process. It's not an overnight thing. It ain't just, no, I dream a genie, look at your nose, snap your fingers, boom, it's done. It's not a 5-week cleanse and you good to go. It's not a 14-day fast, or, you know what I'm saying, or when I finish reading this book, I'm all good. It's none of those things, man. And this is coming from, like I said, I get a lot of my topics from Facebook, Instagram, whatever. A dude, and I've heard this many times, they talk about once a cheater, always a cheater. I used to think that. That ain't true. And I had a deep conversation with an individual several months ago about change. They don't think even from a scientific standpoint, that scientific psychologists or whatever you want to call it, standpoint that people don't change, that they just grow. I think that's what they said. Grow, change. I mean, potato. That's why I look at it. But people do. Some people takes a little longer. Some people don't. Some people it's a little faster. The fruit of their work is more obvious, and you can see the growth that they are showing. But yeah, so, and I encourage people that's on the journey of change. You got to do what's uncomfortable. You have to step outside of that box. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be secure in God, knowing that He has your back. I know it's scary, and I know it's hard, because the thing about when we're trying to change, unconsciously we'll revert back to bad habits or bad situations because they're comfortable. We know the outcome, or we think we know the outcome. And so it's what we've done our whole life to protect ourselves and things of that nature. And so instead of stepping into the realm of uncomfortableness, we'll just retort back to our old ways, and that sabotages our change. So I really encourage those that's on that path to change to get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying ignore your gut. No, I know there are times when something is uncomfortable and it's not right. I'm not talking about those situations. Hopefully when y'all watch my videos, y'all can read in between the lines and then I'll tell y'all everything. But if you got questions, hit me up. We can discuss these things. But yeah, get out that box, man. You know what I'm saying? If your normal pattern or normal reaction has brought you negative results, figure out what you think that what that other reaction might bring. And if you think it'll bring positive results, try it. If it don't work, cool. That's part of the growth process. Like Cat Williams said, trying shit, don't work. Trying shit, don't work. But eventually, you gonna find that thing that works. The one that succeeds is the one that keeps getting back up. You lay down, you give up, aka you keep living your same way of life that you're trying to change from. That's, the analogy of you not getting back up. You lost, I won't say you lost, but you're going to keep getting the results that you've been getting that you're not happy with. But if you will take the steps, learn about yourself, become aware of yourself, and set boundaries for you and for others, and uphold those boundaries, and step outside of that box, man, you're going to start to see a change in your life. And I'm not speaking from what I done read in the book. I'm living it. And still, like I said, it's a process, man. Am I at where I want to be at? No. But I'll say this, I'm light years ahead of where I should be. And that's not even because that's what I think. I've had people tell me this. I have had people, strangers, encounter them, and they ask me, hey, they get a little backstory about me, why I'm doing this, that, and another. And I'll tell them, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the most comfortable story to tell, but to try to give people an understanding of me and where I've been and where I'm going, it's kind of a necessity. And so they learn what I've done, what I've been through, and then I tell them what I've been doing to heal and to recover and to change. And then they ask how long I've been doing it. A lot of people have been surprised because they say you speak as though you have been on this journey for way longer than you really have. I don't take no credit for that. That's all the glory of God. He's just been blessing me to get the resources that I've needed to reach this point. So, be encouraged, y'all. If you on that path to change, if you trying to, heal some traumatic wounds from your childhood or just over your life in general, it's possible. Sometimes it's discouraging. Get you a circle. I ain't talking about no huge slew of friends, but get you some key heavy hitters. Get you some prayer warriors too, man. Prayer changes things. God is always working for us. We don't, just because it doesn't happen right then, right there, we lose faith, but we believe in a God that we can't see. So why not believe in the things that we're praying for, even though they aren't here? So I encourage y'all, man, stay motivated. Don't get frustrated. If you're feeling down, there's nothing wrong with feeling down. Don't feel shame because you feel negative emotions. Feel them. Just don't react on them. That's part of the change, is learning how to maneuver in your emotions. So figure that out. Get that part lined out and stay motivated, y'all. For real. So I don't know what day I'm going to post this. I ain't about to say what today is. Y'all get it when you get it. But same thing as always. If I said something that you like or that you can help you or help a friend, hey, pass it on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't big about no likes and no following, all that. If you want to, that's cool. But I'm just really trying to put some information out there that can help somebody, because like I said, I won't say I didn't get this information, but I don't think I got this information. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a new day. It's a new age. My generation, I truly think, is in the dark on a lot of things, but the light is being shown. The light is things are being illuminated. Things are being illuminated. So let's get it, y'all, man. This is God's time. We His people. We here to be a light. Some of us have platforms where we're in front of people, real life human beings, and some of us have YouTube channels. So I'm just using whatever He gives me at this moment. All right, y'all. I'm rambling. I'm out. Peace.